I've been modeling my own clothes. I don't want to misconstrue the two. I am strictly a designer, and I feel like I want to start implementing that more to my audience, or the audience that I guess I'm trying to build for the brand. And right now, I want Akira and Leigh to try to be separate. So I'm going to finally take just everything I've so far made for Leigh for my catalog, just for now, I guess. I'd still like to have those pieces available at some point. As a designer, I don't really seek to wear my designs after I kind of model them. I'm like, okay, this was cute, but I want to see this on other people now. And right now I'm doing slow fashion, one of one fashions. That's the fashion that I always end up loving the most, and that I've always known that I wanted to create it. One of those one of a kind pieces that when you see it, you know. My middle name is something that I kind of always slept on growing up, but it feels sexy. My line is also for all women. It's inclusive. I want everyone to feel, sexy and vintage and different in what they have on. Extremely unique. Those pieces that you look to thrift for, but you just can't find because it's just so couture. I want my pieces to be something that years after me, people are finding and trying to get a hold of and want to wear or want to use in an editorial or do whatever. I'm here to make my mark. I want to take fashion by storm. And little by little, I feel like every day, no matter what, I'm going to keep going because I've come too far. I have been doing this since I was 6 years old. I had my first fashion show at 8 years old, upcycled a line, and said, I want to have a fashion show. And my mother made it happen. My mother is such a great inspiration. She really has always supported my dream. She's the reason why I'm able to take anything that I go through and create art out of it. I get that from her. I probably will grow as a brand and continue to be bigger than I've ever even imagined. And eventually, I'm going to need some employees in my house. And it's going to be hard for me to not have complete control after, learning how to sew how I have and just really feeling the connection, not being a part of making every single garment. A lot of people will look at it like it's a great help, which it probably will be. Um, I fear that might be hard now. But I could say this and then look up and be like, oh my God, I'm so glad that my tailors are here or that my seamstresses are here. I just think, I'm just really going in. I really want to make a change. Fashion is a big market, and there's so much going on in the world right now. And so many people are just discouraged by so much. But we have to keep fighting. We have to find the will to live, honestly. And with that will to live, you find a dream. What do you really want? And you go for it. And everything that I go through or that I learn, or I just put it into my clothes. When I listen to music, that's the music. Music is literally like everything I need to continue to do my job. I hear songs, I listen to a lot of funk. A lot of funk. I listen to a lot of Rick James, Tina Marie, Zapp and Roger, and I don't know, just Shaka Khan and Rufus. Like I've listened to so many Donna Summer records, and I've listened to Cher, and I've just found myself so enthralled with the past and how things were in the past. I feel like they were so more detailed. Things were not so rushed. I take myself back into those times to really keep me creatively enthralled with my work. I have like periods where I listen to just like the same artist. My most recent one was Michael Jackson. He really helped me kind of find my creative process again, because I was finding myself lost and not really wanting to touch the dress form or so because I didn't have this or for a moment, and I'm like, but I do have it. Finding excuses, that was my problem. No excuses. Watching just great people and icons and people that I look up to and people who make art that I love, who make things happen that I would like to make happen. It really encourages me. It does. The music is so beautiful, the melodies, the production, the lyrics. Music is such a beautiful thing. I love production. I love instruments. That's why I listen to a lot of classical music, instrumentals, jazz music. And it just takes me to a whole nother world of a different time. I'm listening to this song and I put myself in the setting and what would I want to wear there listening to this song. That's how the process goes. That's how I sketch. That's how I think of things. That's how I create.